Morning everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and we'll be going over the markets today, looking at coin paprika and see what's happening in the markets overall, and we'll be looking at some of the charts today as well as some of the news and chatting to you, the most important people on here. Today I am absolutely knackered. I woke up tired, I didn't get a good night's sleep. Well, I've not been sleeping good for the last 3 nights for some reason. So I had a day off from my HIIT routine this morning, which was good. It was good to get a day off. I've been doing it every day for the past 11 days or something. So I've had a day off from that. So still really knackered. I don't know what's going on. I think it's just a change of seasons. Okay, anyway, enough about that. We will look at to see if we're live or not. See who we've got in the house, if we've got anybody. We've got a few people in. Excellent. Okay, so we'll just jump over to the chat. CYT-Crypto is in. Welcome to you. Good to see you here. Don't think I've seen you here before. Stephen King is in the house. Crypto Don Wan is in the house. GTTX is breaking out again. It's Digitex. We'll have a look at that. Debbie Claydon is in. Not seen you for a while, Debbie. Good to see you here. RC is in the house. Daza Booth, Mark Paulin, Ad Verhagen is in. Peter Harding from Southampton in the house. Good to see you here. Njambi K is in. Look, POWR. We're going to be looking at POWR as well. That was the call of the day on a couple of days ago. So we'll be looking at that. All depends on the kind of Bitcoin price, and we'll be looking at that as well. Mitch Dieter is in. Adeb Vin is in the house. Our very own Vin Diesel, one of our brilliant admins, is in the house. Liam Hunt is in the house as well. So good morning to you. And Chris Noble has just joined us as well. Good to see you all here. Thank you for joining me for Crypto and Coffee. Remember, crush those likes, everybody. Just go down to the like button just now and like this kind of video, and it helps the channel. The channel is slowly growing, which is good, and might have a piece of good news as well. Might be getting sponsored by one of the projects that I really like, so that might be happening soon as well. So that could be quite cool as well, but I'll tell you more about that if and when it happens. Crypto Dread is in the house. Here I am. How are you? Very good, mate. How are you doing? Okay, we'll just jump over to coin paprika just now, see what's happening in the markets. So we can see market capitalization overall has jumped up to 220 billion, up 1.69%. Bitcoin dominance is round about the same, 51.84% as well. We're just going to have a look at the alts as well. This is excluding Bitcoin. I just want to see where the alts are. So the alts have jumped up as well a wee bit to $106 billion. So it's about $106 billion for the alts. Just now, we'll just look at kind of the all-time high was back in January for the alts when it was 552 billion. Yowza. So it's good to look at the alts as well on their own without kind of Bitcoin. But this is a total market capitalization. This is a market capitalization without Bitcoin as well. So this is a percentage of the market capitalization. This is dominance. Let's go over it. Bitcoin, as you can see, is still dominating. IOTA, 0.7%. Ethereum, 10%. XRP, 9%. That's the big ones. Bitcoin Cash, 4.14%. Bitcoin Cash is coming up as well. We can see here the top 200, top 10 gainers over the last 24 hours is global currency. This is the top 200. Noah Coin is up 21%. Digitex Futures, which was mentioned there, up 20%. Credo is up 18%. Sia Coin, 17% as well. Tomo Chain, 13%. Telcoin, Genesis Vision, ArcBlock, and Raid Network, all up. There's only two of them in the top 100, Sia Coin and Noah Coin. Top 10 losers over the last 24 hours. Eternal Token, minus 14%. That has had a big rise, so it's no surprise it's kind of down. Gnosis is down. Gibraltar Network, Zipper, Centrality, Ravane, Cortex, Moac, Odyssey, and Ender Protocol. Odyssey had a huge run up, so again it's no surprise that they're down as well. So it's looking okay for Bitcoin. We're going to look at the Bitcoin chart just now. It's looking kind of okay, but still don't know what's going to happen. Obviously I don't know what's going to, nobody knows what's going to happen with it, to be honest. But here we are on the 4-hour chart. We'll just look at it on the 1-hour chart. This is a kind of an ascending triangle that's kind of going on at the moment. This is on the smaller time frame, but if we look at the bigger time frame, you can see it's within a descending triangle here with a kind of support of $5,800, and it would need to break out of that for any any big kind of rises to happen, and it's not even broken out of the smaller ascending triangle yet. It's kind of hitting that and using that line as resistance just now, where previously it was support. It's now become resistance, so it needs to break through that again and break through the 6,800. Are we going to do it? I don't know. I don't know if we are going to do it. We'll need to wait and see what happens. But there was a big jump up from 6,446 to 6,645, $200 kind of jump in the space of 8 hours, which is good to see, but it's coming back down a wee bit. It just needs to break through that and hold through that and go back into support for that ascending triangle. Whether it's going to do that or not, I don't know. So we need to wait and see what happens. See who's the biggest kind of gainers on Binance. Just make sure we're on. We are. Raid Network obviously is up 8%. Same here, still rising at the moment. Aaron is up as well, which is good to see. GXS has gone up just now. It's just starting to shoot up just now in the 4 hour chart. In fact, we'll just look at the 1 hour charts here. I'll switch that to 25. So you can see GX crossed over at 1981 or 19,810 Satoshi, and it's now up to 20,950 Satoshi. So it's a big jump there, and probably overall about 5% just now. MFT has gone up as well, slowly but surely. You can see it on the bigger picture. It's had this rise kind of up here. It kind of was going sideways for a few days, but it's now kind of starting to rise as well. OEX just starting to jump up as well, gone through the 4 hour, or the 7, it's crossed over the 25 EMA on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, sorry. So that could be due another rise as well. We'll have a look at power just now. Power obviously went down with Bitcoin, but it's not came back up with Bitcoin. So we're sitting at 2,453 at the moment. It did go up last night to 2,489. It was recommended at 2,513, I believe. So it all depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes down, power is going to go down, and it may hit a stop loss of 2,390. That was my stop loss. You might have got in lower, but my stop loss was 2,390 for that. So we need to wait and see what happens with power. And we'll just go over to what's happening here. Just look at the kind of order books. There's not big orders to buy, but there's not huge orders to sell either, so we need to wait and see. The trading volume is only 25 Bitcoin over the last 24 hours, so we'd need to get more volume in there to see a big kind of price spike in that. This is on a daily chart on Binance, so the volume is not there just now. So for the moment I'm still in power, just now Power Ledger, I'm still in that for the moment, and wait and see what happens with Bitcoin, and just let it hit that stop loss if it's going to hit it. It's been close to it, but it's never quite hit it yet. So I'm still hoping for a rise there as well. And this is on the CYT-Coin, has obviously gone up as well big time. It's not mentioned on here, CYT-Coin. You can see the big kind of exponential rise there. That's from the 30th of September. It's gone up 37% since then. I think that was one of the ones we called. I think it was on the 29th, or before that, might have been before that as well. So it's looking okay at the moment, but a bit precarious. I'd say it was a bit precarious just now with regards to the Bitcoin price. There's 6,587 at the moment. This is on the hourly chart. You can see it's using that previous support line in that ascending triangle as resistance now. So unfortunately that usually means we're kind of going to go down unless it can break through this resistance and stay through that as well. So I need to wait and see what happens with that. So if it kind of bounces back down from 6,605, we may be going down a wee bit as well. Hopefully it can break through that resistance and get back to using that as support line as well. Go back to the chat. Tim Gash is in. Good morning to you. Mike Cryptical is in. Liam Hunt, Pundi X by any chance? Yeah, we'll look at Pundi X as well. We've got a news story on Pundi X. Bernard Ronald is in. Good morning to you. Honest Crypto Journey. Good morning to you, mate. Gavin Mearns, morning from Hull. Nice to see some green today. It is good to see some green. We'll just go over the charts again and just see what the percentage is. Morning, everyone. Aloysius de Klerk. Scottish Bulls in the house. My favourite project. Elastos have a nice little pump. Excellent. G-Slick, hi to you as well. So we'll just go back to Coin Propica and just see what the percentage of the greens are over the last 24 hours. A rough percentage. I better go on to the losses. So about 85% in the green, 15% in the red in the top 100. Next 100, I would imagine will be something similar. About 20% in the red and about 80% in the green. So it's a better day today, but it's still looking just that little bit precarious just now with regards to the Bitcoin price. So we'll have a look at some news. We use kind of Crypto Panic for gathering the news. This is an aggregated site for checking out all the blockchain and crypto news as well. So if you've not checked that out, go check out cryptopanic.com. Okay, Coin Insider, this is breaking news. Gemini obtains insurance coverage to offer extra security to online cryptocurrency storage. This could be big as well. It's not quite custodian, but it's offering insurance. So Gemini, the cryptocurrency exchange founded by the Winklevoss twins, has announced that it has secured insurance coverage for the digital assets held in its hot wallet. So according to an announcement made by Gemini's head of risk, Yusuf Hussain, the exchange, which was founded by the Winklevoss twins, has managed to obtain the insurance coverage needed to safely hold digital assets held on Gemini's hot wallet. So they've got a kind of tweet out about that there. So Hussain stated that the company was excited to announce the news, adding that the added security aids in their mission to build the future of money. He explained that customers will now be provided with extra security on the platform to trade and store cryptocurrencies. This comes as part of the new coverage, which complements Gemini's current Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, deposit insurance for which the fiat funds are qualified. So that could be good news as well, offering extra security there for anybody that's investing with Gemini as well. California passes 2 pro-blockchain laws amidst support from the community. So on September the 28th, 2018, the state of California passed 2 blockchain bills into law. The 2 bills, each tabled by the different members of the state's legislative house, define blockchain cryptocurrencies and allow innovations backed by this technology to have legal standing. Again, this is good news for the whole cryptosphere, and it's been recognised legally as well. This is the main thing, it's been recognised legally. California's pro-blockchain advocacy group, the Blockchain Advocacy Coalition, played a significant role in the process through which the bills were eventually signed into law. So California is becoming a progressive state, and I'll put all these links for you. I'm not going to go through the full article, but I'll put the links in for you if you want to read that more in depth. But this is good news for the cryptosphere as a whole as well. This is interesting as well, another kind of piece of news. Venezuela makes petro-crypto a national currency and publishes new white paper. So Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro has made several claims regarding his country's digital currency this week. He announced the launch of the petro as a national currency on Monday, reportedly claiming that it is already present in the world's 6 topmost international exchange houses. A new white paper has also been published showing that the petro is no longer 100% backed by oil, but it's also backed by some of Venezuela's other resources. So petro is officially a national currency. So it's kind of claimed here, Venezuela makes history. Today we take a step forward with the launch of petro as a national currency and platform for strengthening our financial sovereignty. So that's just a piece of kind of news that's out as well. Again, it's just legitimizing almost kind of crypto as well. And again, I'll put links to this as well so you can read that more in depth. I just thought this was interesting. It's not big news or anything, but world's first blockchain-based university, Wolf University, to be launched in 2019. So keeping up with the changing times, a team of Oxford researchers and academics are all set to launch the world's first blockchain university with teaching set to begin in early 2019. Wolf University will be the first of its kind to implement the technology behind cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. The academics claim that the system will make education cheaper for students in comparison to traditional universities, while simultaneously increasing the pay of the teachers. So it says the university's major selling point is the low cost of the courses. This is because the use of their own blockchain data ledger, which eradicates the need for regulators and administrative teams. The feature can also help distributed governance structures and ensure data security. So I thought that was interesting, and it's just, again, it's a sign of the times as well. I thought that was quite interesting news, and again, I'll put the link up for you as well. This was the Pundi X story. The Pundi X, we consider ourselves as makers of things. Stay tuned at 9:45 AM SGT on October the 10th at X Blockchain Summit. You will see how we redefine blockchain in your everyday life. Actions will speak louder than words. So a bold statement from Pundi X. And you can see some of the comments there has been retweeted as well. So we're just going to look at Pundi X just now. So we can see here, we'll just go into the kind of 4-hour chart. So it's very blockish here. So it's been up to 25. In fact, we'll just go on to Binance and look at Pundi X. So this is the order books just now. It looks as if it's going to go down a wee bit actually. So orders to sell at 24 Satoshi, 602 million. Orders to buy at 23 Satoshi, 115 million. So in anticipation of the news that's coming out, we don't know what news is actually coming out from the Blockchain Summit. It might be good to kind of look at Pundi X again at this price. It's been round about this price for a while now. The lowest it's been is 19 Satoshi. That was back on the 15th of August. It's kind of risen a wee bit since then, but it's risen kind of more than 50% since then. So it would have been a good time to get in then, obviously, but is now a good time to get in for Pundi X. We'll just look at the bigger picture for Pundi X. Where has it been? Around about 92 Satoshi. I think we bought for the community fund. I think we bought it. It was kind of way higher than what it is just now, probably at 100 or so, 100 Satoshi, something like that. But it's not done anything since, and it's just fallen since then. So we've still got it as part of the community fund for the premium members, as well as making the calls each day and joining the group of brilliant people in the premium members. Details are kind of down below this video as well. So that's with Pundi X just now. So it may go up from here in anticipation of this news. We don't know what the news is that they're going to kind of bring out. So it's just saying stay tuned on October the 10th. You will see how we redefine blockchain in your everyday life. So interesting to say the least for Pundi X. So a lot of people are talking about they need a listing on BitHump, etc. Yeah, some not so good replies, but I still think Pundi X, what they're doing is good, and they're making money. One of the few projects have actually got an actual product out, and one of the few projects that are actually bringing in money. That's why I like Pundi X so much as well. Abra one-ups Coinbase with basket crypto investment product. So we heard about Coinbase. We spoke about this last week, about Coinbase bringing out a basket of cryptocurrencies. We can just invest in it and it'll have a basket of cryptocurrencies. Abra has done the same things to rival kind of Coinbase. So startup to add Bitwise crypto index to investment app. You may not have heard of it, but Abra, a California-based startup, and its closest business partners are looking to revolutionize how investors allocate capital in the budding crypto market, which is changing, developing and maturing at a rapid rate. On Wednesday, Bitwise, the startup's partner, along with Abra itself, dropped quite the announcement, revealing that they've just established the world's first cryptocurrency index for retail investors. Though Abra's mobile application, or through Abra's mobile application, which aims to be a one-stop shop for digital asset enthusiasts from across the globe. So again, this is a good thing for us going mainstream. We're still at the forefront. We've got to remember this. We're at the forefront of what's happening at crypto. We're at the very beginning stages of what's happening at crypto, because it's still not went mainstream yet. So we're still in at the very first rung of the ladder, so to speak. Even though kind of crypto has been around for years now, we're still at the very first rung of the ladder, and a lot of people kind of lose sight of that because we're in it every day. We're looking at the news, we're kind of watching kind of YouTube videos as well. Most people still don't know about crypto. Most people, if you ask your friends and family, they might know what Bitcoin is, but they won't know how to get into it. They won't know anything other than they've heard of Bitcoin and its price going up and down because it's been in the news. So we have to remember that we're still at the forefront. We're still in the first rung of the ladder. Even though it seems shitty just now because it's gone down from 20,000 to 6,000 just now, and it may go down further a wee bit and then bounce back up. But we don't lose sight of the fact that we're still at the first rung of the ladder here. So this is Abra as well. This is good for the cryptosphere as well. Okay, we'll just jump back to the chat. Kig, thank you very much for the donation. Really appreciate that. Smash the likes. Babb is a good buy. Yeah, we're going to be looking at Babb as well. Let's see. Babb is looking strong. We're going to be looking at that. Litecoin on Gemini soon. Scottish Bull, that $5 can be buy, Steve, 100 Babb. I think Pundi launching new Pundi X card. Excellent. Student discount for premium. Patrick Frey. There's no student discount. Nice try though. There's no student discount, Patrick. But it's worth asking. It's worth asking. Kig, thank you very much for the donation. Really appreciate it, mate. Okay, we'll look at Babb just now. We're at Babb at the moment, and we'll look on KuCoin as well. I like to look on KuCoin for Babb. So it's down 1.68% at the moment, but it's up to 11 Satoshi, which is fantastic, and 330 GUI it's up to as well. So it's looking good at the moment. If you see over the past 7 days, we'll just go over the past 30 days, where it was before, we're talking about 7 Satoshi. It's now kind of went up to between 11 and 12 Satoshi, and we'll just look at it on KuCoin as well. And KuCoin is not the largest trader of BACs. But I like to look at KuCoin as an indicator as well. Obviously it's on Bancor, the Bancor network as well. I've not traded on Bancor for a while actually. We did trade at the beginning, but you can't really trade large volumes without getting charged a premium. So 12 Satoshi at the moment. So at 12 Satoshi there's 18 million to sell, which is only 2.26 kind of Bitcoin. And 11 Satoshi, it's 14 million to buy 11 Satoshi. So there's still buyers in at 12 Satoshi, which is really good. We'll just look at kind of where it has been. Obviously it's been as high as 33 Satoshi from here, so 3 times the price where it is just now. But look at on Ethereum as well. That's the most traded kind of pair. As well, you can see it's almost forming like a cup and handle here. You can see that quite clearly. This cup come down a wee bit, might do this for a couple of days and then kind of shoot back up again. So it's forming a cup and handle here quite clearly. And this is on the 8-hour chart. So we're looking at 320 GUI there to sell or to buy at 6 million, 320 GUI, and to sell at 330 GUI at 5 million. So, and there's more volume obviously in Ethereum as well, 69 Ethereum. Dollar wise it's not, it's around about the same as well. So that's Babb. There's no news come out since yesterday, since we spoke about it yesterday, but I'm still extremely bullish on Babb for the future, and it's just nice that the price is going up. Even when the kind of Bitcoin price is coming down as well, it seems to have it's resisted kind of coming down with the Bitcoin price as well. So hopefully some good news coming out soon as well with Babb. So obviously extremely bullish on Babb. That's why a lot of people got into this channel and started subscribing to the channel as well, because people were getting into Babb as well, because I was speaking about it so much, because I was so bullish on it. But it's still doing things in the background just now. It's coming out with the app. It's got the Lithuanian license coming out as well. They're going to start getting people on board for the app, start opening applications for that as well as a beta testing. So it's looking good for Babb. Really liking Babb at the moment, what they're doing, and they're expanding the team as well, which is always nice to see as well. Honest Crypto Journey, Kin looking a little stronger. We'll take a look at Kin just now. See what's happening with Kin. Up at 69, good. Good, so it's up 7% on the week. And 24 hours, up 5.81%. So it was down as low as 563. It's now up to 690 just now, a USD value. I've not got a kind of BTC value there. 1 Satoshi. It's still 1 Satoshi just now, but obviously it's under that kind of 1 Satoshi as well. So I still think this is good for long term. I still think Kin is going to be great for long term. It's just sitting outside the top 100, just now at 107. Market capitalization of 52 million, but has been a lot higher than that in the market capitalization. That's it just now. And the price has been a lot higher than that, obviously, as well. So yeah, that's good that Kin is starting to kind of go up a wee bit as well, albeit very slowly. And I'm still surprised it's gone down. It was starting to go down. Okay, look at other news as well. Bitcoin, this is from Ethereum World News. Bitcoin price analysis, another bullish breakout attempt. So they're talking about this kind of triangle. This kind of triangle we've got here, which I've just kind of shown you on the charts as well. They've got a channel kind of here that's trying to break out of as well. So it's saying Bitcoin is trading higher inside an ascending channel in the 1 hour chart, and support that coincided with the bottom of long-term triangle held once more. Price is now at the mid channel of interest, and sustained bullish pressure past this point could take it above the triangle top. So they're looking to for Bitcoin to break out of this long-term kind of triangle here. I don't know if we can see here this triangle that they're talking about. And it's looking to break out around about 6,600. On this is on a 1 hour chart as well. We'll just see if we can see that on the 1 hour chart closer here. Talking about the longer term kind of breaking out here. So I've got even a bigger kind of longer term projection than that. But I've got this ascending triangle within the longer term descending triangle. I know that's all a bit convoluted, and I'm trying to make it as simple as possible for TA. But we just need to break back into this ascending triangle, or the mini ascending triangle we've got over the last few days as well. Other news. This is Ripple price analysis primed for more upside. So we never looked at Ripple. Ripple is still good to go, I believe. I think it's going to go up very soon again. And it did yesterday when we kind of spoke about it. So on the 1 hour chart, the 70 EMA crossed over the 25 EMA again and went up to 8,335. It's now at 8,206, but I think we're going to see a bounce up to 12,000 Satoshi from here. And if power comes into play and we get a good profit on power, then I'll be jumping into XRP. If it's still at these prices, I think XRP is going to be a good one for the short term and the long term as well. This is a U-turn by Mike Novogratz. He calls for Bitcoin at $9,000 in 2019, not 2018. As he kind of said, Mike Novogratz, the CEO of Galaxy Digital, hit headlines all throughout the crypto industry over the 2 weeks as a former institutional investor claimed that Bitcoin would surge as 2018 breathed its last breaths. For those who aren't in the loop, Novogratz first claimed that crypto assets had bottomed in late September, taken to Twitter to convey his thoughts through a concise yet informative image of accompanying message. So he's basically saying it was going to go up to $9,000 by the end of 2019, or 18, sorry, but he now thinks it's going to be 2019 before it gets to $9,000. So it's not a U-turn, it's only $1,000. And kind of obviously said it was going to go past $10,000 initially. So it's not big news, but just thought I'd kind of share that with you as well. This is kind of really for myself. I was looking at, because what I do is look for news on kind of cryptocurrencies that are going to have news coming out, or they've got events coming up. And I use CoinMercado just now, which is a good one. So if you've not seen that, I'll kind of post this link for you. I thought it'd be interesting for you as well. CoinMarketCap, I've obviously got it as well. CryptoCal as well. Crypto Calendar. coins calendar as well, and crypto dates. So I'm going to be looking at them because I haven't seen a lot of them actually, because I use CoinMercado. CoinMercado is quite good. If you've never seen it, I'll just kind of show you here. And this has basically got the news that's coming out, or the events that are coming up for all the cryptocurrencies, or the major cryptocurrencies. So you can see here, Cardano on the 4th of October, roadmap update. So, and it's got kind of proof here, and people kind of say, okay, this is genuine news. It's got 94% proof. Civic, Global Blockchain Forum. You can use keywords here as well, and you can look at the different coins and the exchanges as well. So if we just want to just see the coins on, or the projects on Binance that were coming out with details, you can do that here and filter as well. So I like CoinMercado quite a lot. So I'll check out the others as well, but I'll post that link for you, because this is good to know what news is coming out. Because as well as looking at TA, we'll have to look at the fundamentals as well. So if something is going to change fundamentally with a company, with a project, then we have to kind of look at that as well, as it could be a precipitating factor for it kind of going up. So that's a good one, CoinMarketCal, sorry. That's the one I like to use, but I'll have a look at the others as well. Circle back, PundiX drops US crypto margin trading, delist 3 altcoins. So crypto exchange PundiX undergoes shift to professionalize and improve. So I know a lot of people use PundiX. Never liked PundiX, never used it really, except from the beginning, and I wasn't keen on PundiX at all. So PundiX, one of the most well-recognized crypto platforms in the cryptosphere, has just revealed that it intends to undergo a business shift to professionalize and improve its exchange, according to an official post issued on October the 3rd. So a lot of people kind of badmouth kind of PundiX. I don't like it, I just didn't like it from the very start. I liked using Bittrex or kind of Binance from the very start, but I don't know what it was about PundiX. I just didn't like kind of using it as well. But it's undergone a kind of shift, which may be good for the actual exchange itself and for the users as well. And delist 3 altcoins as well there. So I'll put the news up there for you. Legendary Wall Street investor joins crypto craze, says cryptocurrency is here to stay and Bitcoin ETF is coming. So this is about Wall Street advisor Rick Edelman has invested in Bitwise Asset Management, creator of the world's first cryptocurrency index fund, which I spoke about earlier on. So Edelman, who is best-selling author, is also serving as an advisor to the company. His entrance markets another milestone among prominent veteran bankers and financial advisors who are moving into the crypto space, and given it its kind of legitimacy, it will need to attract millions of mainstream investors and adopters. Now, you might not think this is big news. You might think, oh, that's nice. Somebody's from Wall Street is joining the kind of cryptocurrency craze. But this is big news. This is what attracts and draws other institutional investors and big people into the crypto space. News like this. So it doesn't really look on the kind of face of it that's going to affect us really overall, but this is what's going to draw and pull other big institutional investors in, and big kind of people with big money funds as well. It's going to bring them into the crypto space as well. Somebody like Rick Edelman joining as well. So this is good news in the long term for cryptosphere as well. So if you look at it from that point of view, then it's good news for us as crypto investors and traders as well. And I think that's it for the news. Yeah, I think I've covered all the news. Yep, covered the news that I thought was interesting. We'll just go back to what's happening just now. This is XRP 8226. Look at power. 2455, still rising a wee bit. Bitcoin 599 is just taking a jump up. Excellent, just taking a jump up of $20. So it's trying to break through this resistance line. It's now become resistance. It was previously support, but it's now become resistance, that trend line. So hopefully it can break through that and sustain that breakthrough as well for Bitcoin. So we needed to go through 6,605-ish or so and stay through that. And then we'll start to see the altcoins going up as well. We'll probably start to see a jump already. Just go to Binance. GBT is doing well. That's kind of taking a jump up. NAV. Previous, you can see NAV went up to 923, so that's starting to rise again. Might be a good time to jump into NAV. Raid Network as well, just starting to rise. AST, so there's quite a few in the green. Not that many in the red on Binance as well. I know I talk about Binance a lot, it's just because that's where kind of the premium group, that's where we're kind of trading just now. There's other opportunities, big opportunities out there from the likes of IDEX, KuCoin as well. You can get onto them. BitX as well is good for trading as well. But we mainly use kind of Binance. I think once we get to know a platform, we can stick to it. We can get to know the idiosyncrasies of it as well, and the idiosyncrasies of kind of trading as well, which is quite good. We'll just look at Pundi X again. Yeah, Pundi X did go down 22.23. So I still think it might be a good buying opportunity here at 23. Depends on the Bitcoin price, obviously. Trying to break through. Come on, break through. Break on through to the other side. Yeah, it needs to kind of break through that and sustain that breakthrough as well. Let's go back to chat. Tether is going down. I don't know about that. Patrick Frey, why did Pundi get removed from Bancor? If I send my Pundi to my Binance account, will I get the airdrop? You will get the airdrop. It's supported. Binance support the actual airdrop. So you get it next month for you. Dan, isn't Bitfinex going down for maintenance in 30 minutes? Yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen. So is the Bitcoin price going to shoot up when Bitfinex goes down? That's usually what happens. It shoots up and then it comes back down again. So we need to wait and see what happens there. I'll just keep an eye on this Bitcoin price just now. Scottish Bull, OTC and BTC is going bananas. We're in a bull market. Sounds mad, but it's true. Are you talking about over-the-counter Bitcoin? Huobi, Scottish Bull. Bull flag shown on ETN right now. Yeah, ETN's been a good one as well. As it's shown on there, I'm not going to see it on there. It's up 5.53%. It's up to 2 cents just now. It doesn't sound a lot, but when you see where it has been, before it was below kind of 1 cent. But when you see what it has been overall, when it was up to 18 cents, it gives you an indication of where it could go, because fundamentally things with Electroneum has changed. So it could go back to its all-time high. So we're talking 900% increase from here just to get to its all-time high. Excuse me. I do apologise. Too much coffee. Altcoin on the rise as well. Yeah, we just seen that as well. Andreas is in. Good morning to you. I think that's it just now. I think that's everything. We'll just go back to Bitcoin 6606. We will probably see a sharp jump up, and probably within the next kind of 10-15 minutes. Obviously we're not going to watch this for 10-15 minutes, but I think we might see a sharp jump up for this as well once the Bitfinex closes down for maintenance. It has done in the past, so we need to wait and see if it does so again. Who else is rising? GBT is really going for it now. It's on the daily chart. So you can see on the daily it crossed over the 70 EMA, crossed over the 25 EMA at 78,000. It's now up to 179,000. That's a big rise. I don't know if it's going to show us the trading view chart. Yeah, it does. So a rise of 108%, probably more than that. 113%. That's GBT, so it's gone well, but it did kind of hit the bottom. You can see where it was at the top as well, 400,000 Satoshi. But it's looking good as GBT. Still rising at the moment. BTC, we'll just look at GBT. Wow, look at that. That's a big, big jump. Look at the 4-hour chart. Gives us a kind of broader picture. So from its bottom, this is on the 15th of August, up to here, we've had a 202% increase. That's from its bottom. And to get to its high, again, the increase from here to get to an all-time high, another 132% increase. So it's going well. I wouldn't FOMO in to GBT, definitely not, but it could go higher from here, but I definitely wouldn't FOMO in from here. Gene, thank you very much for the donation, mate. Coffee's on me, mate. Thank you very much. I'll need to get another one. I appreciate that. I appreciate any donations that we get, so thank you. And crush the likes if you like these videos as well. Honest Crypto Journey can hit 70, start of a recovery. It could be hopefully start of a recovery, but Bitcoin goes down. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. Pascal Amsterdam, good morning all. What are your thoughts on ADA? Love ADA. I think ADA is going to do extremely well for the long term. And at these prices, I think it's really good. And I've been really bullish on Cardano for a long time now, because we're near an all-time low. We're not at an all-time low, but we're near an all-time low. And with everything kind of changing fundamentally, with Cardano, everything they've got coming out, partnerships and everything else, I just think they're just going to explode for the end of this year, 2019, and coming into 2019 as well. So I think that's a 10xer, or a 5xer at least. Probably a 10xer, to be honest, 1,000% increase for this in 2019. But yeah, I like Cardano, what they're doing as well. Vic Ramjeet Singh, Babb. We spoke about Babb already, and how bullish we are on Babb as well. I think Babb are doing really good things. They're still rising despite Bitcoin going down a wee bit as well, and they're still on the rise just now. So hopefully something's kind of going on in the background, and things are starting to pick up for Babb as well. But it depends on the overall market as well, obviously. It depends on that. Aloysius Declerc, have an awesome day, everyone. You as well. Gene is saying, one of the best channels on YouTube, folks. Like and subscribe. Like button crush. Thanks, Stephen, for all your help over the past 10 months. Thank you, Gene. Really appreciate it. And it was good talking to you yesterday as well, mate. In the Telegram channel. But thank you. I really appreciate you, mate. Scottish Bull, have a good day, everyone. Yes, have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. I'm going to leave it there for the moment. Just have one last look at Bitcoin. See if it's broken through yet. See if that... Nah, it's going to come back down again. 6593. That's on the daily. I'll just look at the hourly. You can see it's just using that as resistance. This line here, kind of using it as resistance. So we need to break through that. I'll keep an eye on the next 15-20 minutes or something and see what happens there. I think we're going to shoot up and then come back down again. But I'm going to leave it there just now. Have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. Really appreciate your time here and spending time with me, talking crypto and having a cup of coffee with me as well. But Crypto Dread, check... Oh, Crypto, it says check your Facebook messages. I've checked my Facebook messages yesterday. You said that yesterday. I don't see any messages from you. So send me another one on Facebook. Is it on Messenger you're actually using it? Because I checked it yesterday and I didn't see any messages from you. So check it again if you send me another message. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.